Anybody out there? Yeah, I don't even know if this damn thing's on. It usually takes a few minutes for people to see that I've come online and come in. I haven't been live in so long, I about forgot how to do it. I had a few friends that used to come in here, but I haven't been going live, and I'm really sorry about that. I really wanted to come live. It's just all them dadgum kids and Bubba. They keep me busy around here. It says the chat's connected to chat. I don't know. I guess I could just sit here and talk. Of course, I like people to be in here so they could talk with me. I got this channel so I could make some new friends. Start talking to people. You know, making some friends out here. When we moved, it was just horror. People out. Sarita, hey, how you doing, girl? I'm so glad you came in. I'm sorry I hadn't been live in a while. Just being so busy around here. Maybe it'll calm down a little bit. And this summer, when school lets out, my mom-in-law's gonna take the kids, bless her heart. She'll probably bring them back soon, being 7 of them. I miss you too, Sarisa. I miss you too. I know I'm trying to get more people in here. Bubba said, well, you can't get more people in there if you don't get on and go live. I said, well, how the hell am I supposed to go live? I'm so tired sometimes at night after getting them kids to bed. I don't feel like going live. I guess I should anyway. They're all nice and quiet and snug in the bug in the bed. Even the dogs. Oh, Lulabelle and Daryl. Oh, you're so sweet for asking. They're doing pretty good. Daryl, he got over all that, hitting him in the head with that iron skillet and everything. And he gets dizzy every once in a while still, but doctor said it'd probably go away. And he stays away from Lulabelle now when she does cooking or he tells her he'll do the dishes. He does them right away. He don't wait no more, that's for sure. That Daryl's a trooper, Lulabelle and her Tourette, sometimes you really got to watch out, 'cause she don't mean to, but she will. She'll just have one of her spells and just knock you out. It is funny, seriously. It is funny. Yeah, well, it wasn't funny when Daryl got hurt, but he's okay. I know one time, me and Lulabelle, when we were kids, we had a bridge that went in between the neighbor's yard and our yard. We weren't supposed to go over it, but we did anyway. We didn't believe Mom about them trolls. But anyway, and well, after we got older, we did when we were younger. We believed her. We stayed off that daggum bridge for a long time. But anyway, we were going across that bridge. Well, the bridge didn't have no sides on it. And we went across, and she had one of her fits and fell right in the creek. I thought, oh my God, you okay, Lulabelle? Yeah, she was soaked. We had to go back and get her some dry clothes to change. And poor thing, she gets used to it, I guess. How are Bubba and the kids? They're doing good. I mean, Bubba's Bubba, The kids are doing good. I know that coronavirus is kind of a little scary, so their school told them to keep them home for about a week. Oh, jeez. I don't want them getting that virus. I think they gave me a migraine. But anyway, that's what summer's like around here, just constant. But my mom-in-law, she's gonna come get the kids during the summer she said maybe a week or two, and I went, what am I gonna do? I won't know what to do. And Bubba said he's probably gonna go fishing. I said, well, all right, y'all just go then. I'll be glad to sit here by myself, watch all my shows that I want to watch. Yeah, it is, but it doesn't seem to bother the kids. I guess I missed something or I'm not keeping up. I get to yabbering. I could go bowling. I hadn't been bowling in so long. We take the kids, but I just sit there and watch. Bubba bowls. The kids bowl better than he does. I think the last time I went bowling, I think I bowled like a 54. I didn't bowl too good. Oh, sign up for a bowling league. Oh, bowling leagues. Do they have them for women? Oh, that's right, they do. We had one down where we used to live. I didn't bowl then either. Had too many kids to watch. But it might be fun to go to when they're gone. That might be a good idea, Sarisa. You sure can think of a lot of things. You're smart like that. I like you. I'm glad you came to my room. Have you seen your friend Sunshine? I haven't. I don't see her if I don't get online. I could make new friends that way. That's right, I could. That's a good idea. Sarisa, you're so smart. I'm glad you're on here. Yeah, it might be fun. Go out, just get out with the girls and throw a ball to hit some pins. Do you have to bowl very good to be on one of them bowling teams? Because I'm not really a good bowler. I guess I'd get better if I'd practice. They might not want me. I don't bowl real good. Sunshine. Oh, she has her hands full with her boys. I hope they're okay. Are they okay? Or are they just running around crazy like mine do? Mine just run around crazy most of the time. I'm just glad they, haven't caught the flu or that coronavirus and anything else that's going around. They've had sniffles a little bit, but not too bad. I don't think you have to have a good score. Oh, you don't? You don't have to have a good score? I might have to check that out. They're okay? Good. I'm glad to hear that. I don't like it when kids get sick. Nobody's kids. I mean, adults can take care of themselves, but, kids have to have their mom when they get sick. Of course, the daddies do too. Bubba's a bigger baby than my baby when he gets sick. See if they have a beginner's league. I'm going to check that out, Sarisa. I think I will. I think I'll call that bowling alley. I know they have a couple around here somewhere. I'll get online and see if I can find it, see where it is. That would be a good idea. Yeah, because I sure would be a beginner. Oh, Bubba got sick one time. Now, that man can take some pain now. He can go out there in the garage and slam the damn hood on his hand or something. Come in, it cut open and bleeding. I said, what happened? He said, oh, nothing, it's all right. Well, it was bleeding. I said, you need stitches. He'd say, nah, just get a Band-Aid and put it on there. It'll be all right. But let him get a cold. He got the flu one time. This was several years ago. He got the flu. I told his mom, I said, would you come up here and help me? And she said, oh, the kid's giving you a hard time. I said, no, your son is. I said, I'm running back and forth 900 times just for him. I can't take care of the kid. I don't even have time to fix lunch. She did. She came up and helped me. Now, isn't that bad? You got to call your mother-in-law to come up and help you with your husband because he's sick. I told him, I said, you are the biggest whiny baby when you get sick. He said, well, I don't feel good. I said, well, how come you can split your head wide open, not want to go to the doctor or your hand or whatever it is, because he's always getting something cut, and you don't say a word. I know one time we were at his mom and dad's house, and I don't know what happened. I can't remember what brought it up, but he got mad. I can't remember what it was. Well, he hit this brick column thing in the house. I don't know what you call it. It was just bricks, but he hit it. And I mean, he hit it hard. He broke his hand. He about shoved his knuckles all the way back to his wrist. And when I looked at it, I said, oh my God, you need a punching bag. Quit punching them brick walls. We got to go to the doctor. And he goes, no, it'll be all right. I said, your knuckles aren't even where they're supposed to be. I said, don't it hurt? He said, none, it's not bad. Well, the next day, evidently it got bad because he said he thinks he needs to go to the doctor now. Well, he had a cast put on it and everything. He broke them. He broke, I can't remember, 3 or 4 of his knuckles and a bone in his hand. I said, bet you don't do that no more. He said, nope, probably won't. But anyway, this is how men are. He got that cast on, and the last time he went in, the doctor said, well, we'll take it off next time you come in, because it'll probably be about ready to take off then. Well, he didn't go back to the doctor. He took it off himself. Yeah. I said, are you crazy? The doctor needs to look at your hand and make sure it's all okay. You don't take a cast off by yourself. Well, he did. He took a pocket knife and was trying to get it and couldn't get it. And then he was rubbing it on the concrete outside on the sidewalk trying to get it. I wish I'd had a video of that now. But yeah, that's how stubborn men are. They don't want to go to the doctor. Well, I don't really do either. I mean, I don't like to go either, but I'll go if I need to. Well, if I broke my hand, I'd sure go. I think I broke my toe, Sarisa. Of course, it don't hurt now, but it sure did turn colors. It's black and blue right now and swollen. But they can't do nothing about a toe. I don't think they can. I mean, it's not crooked or nothing. My toe ain't crooked. Well, no, it's just swollen. Because I was coming around from the bed, and I have cedar chest at the bottom of the bed, and I come around there, I cut that corner too short, and ma'am, hit my toes on the bottom of that. Ooh, thought I was going to pass out. One of my dogs was sitting there looking at me like I was crazy. I said, you better get out of the way before I sit down on you. Because that hurt. When you hit your toes or you smash your fingernails, that hurts. That hurts bad. I don't know what. I guess somebody told me it's because all your nerve endings, that's where they go to. I don't think they end there. You're the same way you don't like going to the doctor. I know, I don't either. But I will, if I have to. If I'd broke a finger or something, I'd go in. But I can't remember which one of the kids did, but they broke one of their toes. I took them in. I didn't know it was broke. But we took them in because it was turning colors and stuff. And he said, well, we can't do anything for toes. He said maybe if it was the big toe, you might be able to put a little splint or something on it. He said, I'm going to wrap it up because he'll keep, hitting it on something. Isn't that right? When you hurt yourself, like my toe, and then you're walking around, and I don't care what happens, the dogs will step on my toe. Any other time, they're not anywhere around me. They'll just walk their own way. But when I sit here and break my toe, they seem to hit it all the time. Or I'll be going around something and stub it. Oh, that hurts. So I have to be careful. I try to walk real slow, but, when you have 7 kids, they stepping on it too. I'm sitting here going, holy crap, I need a cast on it. Just when you step on it, it won't hurt. I don't know. I thought maybe the nail on it might turn colors or something, but it hadn't, so I think I just broke it further down. I know, isn't that right, Sarisa? Don't matter what you hurt, it's just like when it hurt, everything just draws to that one spot. It's the weirdest thing I ever saw. I used to have to, when I'd let Snickers outside, because she likes to chase those squirrels now, and I let her outside, and if she's seeing a squirrel outside the window, I have to step back because she trying to get out the door, and I don't have no shoes on. She steps all over my feet. She scratched the crap out of my foot one time trying to get out there at that squirrel. Of course, sometimes when I say that out loud, she'll look at me, but she must be sound asleep because she ain't budging. They both just passed out over there. Get that kind of sleep. Dogs and kids, they can just sleep anytime, anywhere. They just fall asleep. I used to be able to go to sleep, but Bubba snores so dadgum loud. He went to the doctor, and the doctor said, well, he needs a sleep study. And he was setting it up. Bubba said he ain't gonna go. I said, well, you need to go if you're not breathing at night. He said, well, if I'm snoring, I'm breathing. I said, well, I know, but your snoring keeps me awake. And then I get aggravated and you end up on the floor. I haven't pushed him that hard again. I didn't push him that hard. I know he does, Teresa. He needs to go. He needs to go have that sleep study done. And he said, I'm not gonna go up there and sleep with all this gadgets on me like that and people watching me sleep. He said, no, I don't think I want to do that. I'm gonna have to talk him into it because the doctor said it can be dangerous. It was funny once, Teresa. He even laughs about it now. It hadn't been that long, but he laughs about it a little bit. I said, well, I didn't mean to push you off the bed, Bubba. I was just trying to get you to stop snoring. Well, he said, now I need to go to the doctor since he went. I said, well, you didn't get anything done about it. He said, no, but you go to the doctor and get some sleeping pills, and then you can sleep through my snoring. I told him, I said, the doctor said it's serious. You need to get in there and have a sleep study because you could stop breathing at night. He said, well, that's when he said it. If I'm snoring, I'm breathing. I don't know about that. I guess so. He's making a sound. But anyway, I'm going to get him in there. Might take a little bit, but I'll get him in there. The biggest part is he don't want people watching him sleep. I said, well, they have to watch you. So they know, if you stop breathing or what kind of machine you need or whatever the heck they do. But, that's what you have to do. Then you have to do it. Stubborn. But I'm thinking about going to the doctor and trying to see if he'll give me something to sleep with. So not take it all the time, but, when I really need to get up early with the kids and if I, get to bed late or something, no, I'm not going to want to get up in the morning. I'll have to take something. Keep him on the go. Sorry about that. Yeah. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have a doctor's appointment for nothing. And he has to take a physical every year for his job. Excuse me. I got scratch in my throat. I better not be getting sick. Nobody around here can afford for me to get sick. I get sick, I'm in there by myself. Everybody else is just running around. But I don't get sick very often. And if I do, I still get up. That's what mamas do. We just get up and keep going. But yeah, I'm either going to have to get something to help me sleep while he's snoring real loud. Now, the other night he didn't snore real loud. He was snoring enough to where I could fall off to sleep. I mean, not loud enough, and I could fall off to sleep. Yes, it is, Teresa. You're right. It is that time of year for allergies. It sure is. Do you know I think it's Snickers. She has allergies too when it changes weather. she'll have allergies and she'll be sneezing. I didn't know dogs did that. Now, my other dog does. I think he's allergic to everything. We have to take him in now and get shots so he'll be all right. But he's doing good. But I'm waiting as soon as, the spring really hits and all that pollen comes out. Me and her both will be sneezing. But I just get that stuff over the counter. The little nose spray thing for allergies. And it does pretty good. I don't usually have to use it, but a few times and then I'm okay. Yeah, Skittles. He's poor little guy. He'd drive crazy, but at least he's feeling better. I'm just glad he's feeling better. We finally figured it out. Now he just gets a shot once a month and he's good. He's starting to chase the squirrels too. I thought, I hadn't seen that in a long time out of him. He's older than Snickers. Getting to be an old man. I don't know how. Let's see, how old is he? Well, when we get him? I think we got him about 9 years ago. He's about 6 months old, so he's about 10, 11, somewhere around there. Yes, the shots are working. It sure is. There's places on him I don't think his hair will ever grow back, but that's just the way it's going to be. But he don't look bad. It's mainly the hair on his tail, some of that, because he would chew that tail so much. He wouldn't have no hair left. Some of it grew back, but he's got one spot that just don't seem like it wants to grow back. But all the hair on his neck and back and everything inside, it's all grow back. You can't even tell unless he's laying down, and he's some of his hair on his chest. It hadn't grown back yet, but it is growing. He must have been miserable. He was, Teresa. He was so miserable. That poor thing. We tried everything. And, he'd just sit there and he'd chew and then cry. And he wouldn't stop chewing. I'm sitting there going, Skittles, quit chewing and you'll quit hurting. But it itched so bad, I guess maybe scratching it felt better than nothing. I don't know, but he would. He'd be gnawing and crying. So I'm just glad we finally figured it out, and the vet did too, because they'd give him those shots before, and it wouldn't last 2 weeks, and then he'd be right back where he was. So they had to put something extra in it. I don't remember what it's called, just to make the shot last longer, because they don't like to give them more than once a month. But, and I know they said it could affect his liver a little bit, and, it might shorten his life a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. But, I would rather him be happy and running around and chasing squirrels and bugging me to death, than to maybe die a little early, than to be miserable for the rest of his life. I just couldn't do that to him. He was miserable. The kids go over and pet him, but he's doing so much better. I'm just glad he's doing better. Snickers, she's a big old dog, but she thinks she's a princess. Picky. Oh my gosh, she's picky. She got a sniff. You're gonna give her something, treat her something, and she has to sniff it for 5 minutes before she'll take it. I guess she's making sure we didn't sneak a pill in there or something, because when they need medicine, we'd put it in a hot dog or something. And Mr. Whiskers, he's doing pretty good. He's not wobbling as much, and he don't fall in his water dish no more. He's walking straighter. He's not back to 100%, but he's getting close. So, yeah, he's doing so much better. And my daughter hadn't asked for another Mr. Feathers. She hadn't asked for another parakeet or nothing. I guess she just don't want to take care of it. Because, if the kids get an animal, they got to take care of it themselves. That's their responsibility. And they found out after a little while they couldn't go to grandma's for a couple weeks during the summer or something. They did, or we'd have to go on vacation. We'd take the dogs with us. Well, you can't take a hamster and a parakeet and everything else with you. You wouldn't have any room for the kids. So they decided they just gonna stick with the Mr. Whiskers, the cat, and the 2 dogs. Of course, sometimes we have a friend, well, we used to before we moved, had a friend that would come over and watch the animals for us. But I think the kids just don't want to take care of them. I told them, I said, you got to clean the cage out. They need water, and they need food, and they need attention. You just don't get one and stick it in there and say, okay. Uh-oh. Skittle, you okay over there? Thought he was going to throw up. No, guess he's all right. Maybe he must have been doing something in his sleep. He didn't even wake up and look at me. He's still just laying there. Well, you're still breathing, so you're all right. So, Cerisa, what's been going on with you, girl? Everything going okay? And I hope Sunshine, I hope, whatever's going on with her boys, I hope they get okay and she can come back on here with us. Because she's sweet, too. I like her, too. I haven't seen the other girl. Well, hadn't been on here. How can you see anybody if you hadn't been on here? I guess Bubba's right about that, but, you have all them kids. You don't have time to do a lot of stuff. I don't know what this thing means. It has an exclamation point over there by your name, Cerisa. Just one of them. I don't know what it means. I mean, it don't move. When conversation goes, you move, but it don't move. I don't know. So how you doing, girl? You doing okay? Oh, well, it's probably just on my end. I hadn't figured this thing out real good anyway. Has it been buffering at all? You okay? Good. I'm glad. I'm glad you're okay. I don't know where you are, but you make sure you stay away from that coronavirus now. They got real serious about it. But I'm glad. I'd rather them be serious. Well, they said Lysol will kill it. I've been spraying this house. Got a fog in it. I spray it so much. In Kentucky? Is any of them in Kentucky? I mean, have y'all had any? Y'all have had some? I know most of it I hear on the news is in Washington. Of course, way I'm hearing it, it's just like, the flu. It's just a little bit worse. It is on the Lysol can. Yeah, I saw that, and I thought, how'd they know to kill something that hadn't gotten here yet? But Bubba said it's been here. It's just, what does he call it? It's just mutating or something. That don't sound right. But anyway. Oh, you've got 6 there? Have you had anybody die from it? I hope not. I know I heard a little bit, I think it was a while ago, a little earlier today, that they said most of the deaths are in a nursing home in Washington. That's so sad. Because, when you get older, you can't handle stuff. Older people die when they get the flu. Oh, good. Nobody's died there. Yeah, I'm glad. It's awful to hear, when you hear somebody passed away from it. And we have such, good medicine and stuff out there. It's kind of like, well, if I get to the doctor, I'll be okay. Well, sometimes yeah, and sometimes no. But I guess that's the way it goes. That's life, It doesn't mean the flu. You can die from just about anything. So when it's your time to go, I think you don't have much of a choice in it. God calling you home, you got to go. You just don't want to rush it. And I joke around, say, the kids are killing me. Well, they're not, but it's just a joke. I hope people on here, this is just lighthearted. I just wanted a place to come, and have fun and have some laughs, maybe tell some stories. I hope people laugh, I want them to. That's the whole thing. People need to laugh more. Don't you think so, Sarisa? People just need to start laughing. Just laugh for no reason. It'll make you feel better. Sometimes us women have to cry and feel better, but that's all right. Yeah. A lot of mamas do say that, Sarisa. Well, I don't know about the cry. You don't want to make yourself cry. But sometimes women need to cry. Well, I guess maybe men do too. I don't know. But I know sometimes you just need to sit down, have a good cry, get all that out. Then when you get it out, then just find something funny to watch. Oh, shoot, all I got to do is watch my kids. They make me laugh almost every day. And they say laughter's the best medicine. That and an apple a day. Yeah, that's right. Sometimes you just can't help it. That's right, Sarisa, you can't. And I know, yeah, we'll get some friends around, or we used to when we're back home, sit around, tell stories, and we'd just be laughing so hard we'd be on the floor laughing. That's the kind of laugh when your cheeks and stomach start hurting because you're laughing so hard. Now that's a good laugh. But yeah, Daryl and Lulabelle called me the other day. She said they were doing pretty good and no more accidents. So I forgot where she said she was going. Her and Daryl were going somewhere. Sometimes when if her Tourette's is acting up real bad, she has to sit in the back seat because sometimes she'll just be sitting in the front seat and just pop him right in the nose. Make him wreck. So, yeah, I think it just depends. She's on some new medicine. I think it's helping, she said. I think she said it's helping more. I hope it does. I feel so sorry for Daryl. He gets black and blue sometimes. Don't think about it. I forgot what I said. Didn't think about that. What'd you mean? I forgot, Sarisa. I have brain cells that I think they fall out every day. And of course, I keep talking before the chat catches up, so. I don't know how you get to more people. I'm glad y'all found me. Oh, about her sitting in the car, yeah. Yes, ma'am. And sometimes she knows, it'll be worse some days. And she says sometimes she can feel it that it's going to be worse. So if she does, then or they even afraid of it, she'll sit in the back seat because she'll be, have her seatbelt on. So if she does, she can't reach him. But I think they're going on vacation this summer sometime. I think she said that it depended on this coronavirus stuff because they were wanting to go to Disney World, I think, but she said she didn't want to go where there's a whole lot of people if it's still going on. I hope not. I hope it starts getting better. I think it will. That's just like the flu, There's lots of people that die from the flu, too. I mean, the regular flu. Of course, they give you shots for it. I don't know about those shots. I mean, my kids get them, and I would get them, but I'd get it, and then I'd get the flu. I told the doctor, I said, what's good is your shot if I keep getting the flu when I get one? He goes, well, sometimes that'll do it to some people. He said, but it gets it out of the way, and you don't have it as long if you get the shot. I couldn't make any sense out of that. But, when you have a bunch of kids, you don't get the flu shot. I don't blame you, Cerisa. Well, the kids have to because of their school. But I don't like it. I don't like all those shots they give babies and stuff. There's too much of it. And they're little. When they're that little and they get, I don't know how many shots they're getting now, but it's a lot. I mean, they had the new one. I'm trying to think. I think it was the hepatitis one they had to give. And they give it to them when they're born, and then they have to come back 2 more times, I think, if I remember right. They're just too many shots for little bitty babies. And then you have to sit there and they look at you like you're doing it. No, I'm not doing it. Me no nurse over there is doing it, not me. But I know they have to have some of them. I mean, measles and wasn't that measles that broke out a while back? They had a real bad thing of measles. Of course, my kids got their measles shot. The schools did. I'm trying to remember. I think my youngest, Rufus, I think his school got shut down for it. Yeah, it was Rufus's school that got shut down for a couple weeks because everybody was just spreading and spreading, and I'm thinking, well, if you get the measles shot, you shouldn't be catching it. But Rufus never caught it, so he got his shot. He was up to date on all his shots. So, and I don't blame parents for not wanting to give their little babies that many shots, because you don't know what the reaction's going to be. I mean, I know you got to keep them safe and all. It kind of, I don't know. It makes you very conflicted. But Bubba said, you got to trust the doctor. I said, well, hell, you won't even go to one half the time. So he's not a very good example about going to the doctor, but he wants to make sure the kids are going to do good. Because look, right here, if one of them catches something, I mean, it's going to spread through this house like wildfire. Sure does. And it's not a pretty sight to see around here. I think parents should decide what shots their kids get. I do too, Cerisa. I mean, talk to the doctor and do some research and see which ones, that you think are best for your kids. And why do they start them so little when they're babies? Why don't they wait till they get a little older? They're not going to be going to school, and then when they get a little bit older, maybe it'd be better. Because I know they say that, what is it? That word just left my brain. Is it autism? They think that some kids have a reaction to the shots. When I was little, They were spaced over 5 years. Yeah, they were spaced apart. They didn't give them to you all a little baby with all that stuff going through their body. And they're little. And it just, I don't know. It hurt my feelings every time mine had to get them. But there's one mama at the school that she said she wasn't giving her kids no shots. I think she finally took him out and homeschooled him. If I had to homeschool 7 kids, I'd be in the loony bin. I sure would. Plus, I don't even know half of it anymore. I'm just, they had that new math out, Common Core. I'm so glad they get rid of that stuff. I looked at it and thought, well, when did you start learning how to write Chinese? He said, Mama, that's numbers. I said, well, why do you have to write all that out just to get an answer? Just subtract it. We can't do that no more, Mama. I just went, well, you're on your own, because I don't know how to do that stuff. Oh, Lord, 7 would be too many. Yes, it would, honey. Let me tell you. Oh, I don't know that, this teacher, if I had to be a teacher, well, if I did, I'd want to teach the little ones, kindergarten or first grade. I wouldn't want to teach them older ones. Some of their stuff's too hard. And Bubba come in here and tried to do one of those math problems. I said, Bubba, come in here and help him with this math problem. He goes, well, what kind is it? And I said, well, it's adding and subtracting and multiplying. He goes, well, what's so hard about that? I said, would you just come in here and help him? And he sat down and he said, well, this is what you do, son. And, 2 plus 2 is 4. And he goes, well, Daddy, we can't do that way no more. He goes, what do you mean? And he was trying to show him how to do the easy one. And he said, why do you have to go and write all that out just for 2 plus 2? You already know what it is. I don't know, Daddy. That's what they said at school. We can't. It'll be marked wrong. I don't know how it can be marked wrong when it's right. Yes, all the hormones around here. Oh, Lord Almighty. Yeah, that wouldn't work. At least I get a break, during school, and I can get everything, picked up and get ready, what I'm going to cook for supper. Get it all done. I told Bub, I said, why don't I work and you stay home? He said, nope. Doesn't make no sense, no. No. I'm sorry, I was looking at Skittles. She running in her sleep. Maybe she's chasing that squirrel. I don't know. She's just running. Well, I hope you catch it. It's so funny when you watch dogs sleeping and they start twitching, but they run. I mean, Skittles will run in her sleep. Snickers will run in her sleep. No, it's Skittles. Skittles will run. Oh, jeez. I can't even get them right. You go to call your kids, and you want one of them, and you go through all their names and the dogs' names before you finally get to them. Your brain just goes blank. It is cute when they dream, I know. I guess she caught it because she stopped. But that is funny to watch them. Like they're just a-running. Skittles, you're funny. Yeah, I said the funniest thing is to watch them sleep when they're having dreams. Kids too, if they're having fun. I've had my Rufus would. He'd be laughing. I go in there to get on to him because I figured he was up doing something, supposed to be in bed. He's sound asleep, just laughing. I said, well, at least it's a good dream. Yeah, Teresa, that's right. Then you say, you know your name, get over here. That's right. That's right. You know who you are. Come here. Yeah. Oh, that's funny. You're so right on that one, Teresa. You know who you are. Get over here. That's so true. Oh, my goodness. That's how I don't know how them teachers know everybody's name. Your mama does that? I do too. Oh, my goodness. At first, when they said, Mommy, you don't know my name. I said, yes, I know your name. Get over here. Well, you didn't call it. I said, listen, when mamas have kids, they lose brain cells, and some of them are your names, so just come over here when I start calling. If I don't know, I just say, hey, kids, come here. So they'll all come in there, and I just point to, come here. Oh, the best thing is start to ask, okay, who broke the lamp? And they're all standing there in line, and nobody's saying. I said, well, somebody broke the lamp. Rufus will step up. He goes, Mama, I know who did it. And all the other kids are just looking at him. I said, well, who did it? He said, Snickers. Oh, he's trying to keep his sister out of trouble. She took a nap yesterday and was getting after somebody for being bad. Oh, in her dream. She was getting them, huh? Somebody was being bad. Maybe it was one of you kids. She was getting after y'all. I've woke up talking before, and just woke up just talking. Don't know, thought, well, what the heck was that for? I don't even remember the dream. But yeah, Bubba says I giggle in my sleep sometimes. I said, well, at least I don't snore. He says, yes, you do. I said, no, I don't. I said, I ain't seen no recorders showing me I snore. I said, I showed you one. He said, well, you just what? He goes, you always go to sleep after I do. I said, well, then how do you know I snore if you're asleep? He said, because I wake up and you're snoring. I said, uh-huh. I think he's just saying that because when I accidentally pushed him off the bed for snoring, I didn't mean to push him off the bed, dadgummit. It's still funny. It's still funny. I was telling that story. I guess somebody on here didn't think it was very funny. They gave me a thumbs down. I'm sorry, whoever that is. He didn't get hurt. It was funny. I don't know who it was, but that's okay. You have your opinion, and you have every right to it, and I don't mind at all. You can leave me a comment if you want to, just telling me, how you feel. Because I don't know, how everybody feels. Unless you're in the chat and talking to me or leave me a comment, then I could tell. I'm not going to be rude to you because I believe everybody has their opinion and they're allowed to express it, for whatever reason they want to. As long as you don't get mean about it. Don't be, cussing me out or calling me names or nothing, and we'll be fine. You have your opinion. It's okay. Ain't that right, Teresa? I don't mind people that have opposite opinions than me. Shoot, hell, me and Bubba do that. But, yeah, I don't, I got 7 kids. You know how many opinions that are? Yeah, just go so long as they're not mean. That's right. As long as you're not mean about it, that's fine with me. That's why I started, so I could make some friends and have everybody laugh or, tell stories or just talk, Because like I said, I don't mind a bit. Not a bit. Because you can have different opinions and still be friends. Me and Lulabelle, we do. I've seen some of our discussions. I just have to remember when she goes to punch out, she's not mad at me. But, yeah. Shoot, I have friends that have different opinions. I don't want to talk about politics or religion, because that's usually when people start really fighting, and it don't matter. I mean, you believe what you want to, and you can even say so. I don't care. I just don't like all the meanness in the world. And all the meanness, that's one thing we did at Thanksgiving and Christmas. And there's no talking about politics, because not everybody in my family, on the same side. So everybody has their own side to be on and their reason for thinking that. So that's okay with me. I don't mind at all. Of course, I might give you my opinion too, and you might not like it, but I won't ever cuss at you or call you names. That's just not me. Because like I said, I believe everybody has a right to their own opinion. And there's sometimes, that you might not know something. I might not know something, and you share it with me, and I learn something. I like that too. I like learning stuff. Now, when I was in school, I didn't, but I do now. When you're in school, all you want to do is get out. And then when you get out, all you want to do is go back. And you grow up, can't wait to grow up. Then you grow up and wish you were a kid again. It's just funny. And it seems like forever. Before because when you can drive, 16, I don't know how old it is now. I'm going to have to check before mine starts driving. But, yeah. I forgot about that. Yep, I need to check into that. And now I forgot what I was going to say. Teresa, do you do that? Just start talking, and then right out of the blue, just forget what the heck you talking about. It's 17 there? Oh, okay. Well, when you're young, that's what you're trying to hit for. You want to be a teenager, so you're looking forward to 13, because then you're a teenager, and you're big stuff. Well, at least you thought you were. Thank you. You do that too. I'm glad it's not just me. I mean, I'm sorry you forget stuff too. I'm just glad it's not just me. But yeah, you look forward to driver's license, and it takes so long before you get to 13. It takes so long before you can get that driver's license. Then you're waiting for 18 so you can graduate high school. You can't wait, and it takes forever. And then 21 so you can drink, and it takes forever to get there. And then there's nothing left except retirement to look forward to, and it seems like it's flying by. I mean, it just seems like the years are getting shorter and shorter. I guess, there's not another age that you have to look forward to, to get to do something except retirement. And you don't want to hurry that along. Don't want to get to that age. You have to retire. But yeah, I don't know what I'd do without a house full of kids and Bubba. That's kind of weird. Just thinking about it, that would be weird. Of course, this summer's we're going to be busy. The kids wanting to play baseball. What you getting up for, Snickers? What you getting up for? Now go lay down. You want a treat? All right, come on, I'll get you one. I'll get you one. Sorry, I'm having to give my dog a treat. Because I told him I would, so. Sorry for the noise. I had to open the bag. I'm buffering. What's on? There you go. There you go. Is it still buffering? Hope not. I was hoping I wouldn't buffer because I hooked the phone up to the Wi-Fi hoping it would do better. You know, getting a better reception and stuff. Am I still buffering? They need to fix that buffering stuff. It's not on my end. Well, at least I don't think so. I might still be buffering, I guess. I don't know either, Teresa. I don't know either. Well, if I'm still buffering, I'm going to go ahead and get off here if I can figure out how. What's that? Sometimes I can't figure out how to get off here. I'm probably still buffering. Well, all right, Cerise. I guess I'm gonna try to see how to get out of here again. I don't know how to get out of here. It's been too long, I guess.